Today we have an interesting subject that we want to talk about is where we discuss love questions to ask your boyfriend or girlfriend. What do you
Amazing. Yeah, I mean,
so,
I think people should, by asking the right questions, couples can really connect with each other. It's a great way to really know your partner well if you can ask the right questions.
yeah, we've seen between couples that usually they take time to understand each other, and a lot of people complain that they don't know what their partner is feeling. So here are some of the questions that you can ask. So the first one I think that you should talk about is when you're upset, how do you handle yourself? And as a
Hmm.
partner, what should I do to comfort you?
Yeah, and I think this is something that can work wonders between the couples because, you know, when I'm upset, how I want to be handled, I tend to handle people the same way when they are upset. But it's very, very likely that my partner may want to be handled differently. And if in the absence of that knowledge, sometimes I might do things that irritates them. Like let's say if I'm upset and I want to talk, and if my partner needs space, and then it can be a disaster.
Yeah. We made an entire video on that as to how you
Yeah.
should handle when your partner is in stress. We'll leave the link in the description below, and you can go and watch that.
I also feel that couples should know what makes their partner feel loved. Like what really needs to happen so that that makes your partner feel loved. It's because it's very different for different people what makes them feel loved, and in the absence of that knowledge, we many times I've heard couples saying that I do so much for them, but she still complains that you don't love me, or
Yeah.
so, and they are clueless. Why is that happening? Because you don't know what expression or what way of expression probably your partner needs.
Some people like to express their love by words.
Hmm.
Some people like to gift,
Hmm.
So people have different understanding and how they feel loved. So it's a good idea to get to understand from your partner and bring that into your everyday life.
Yeah, and actually, love is something which is always needs to be reciprocated in the way it makes the other person feels loved, not the way it makes me feel loved.
Yeah, yeah. So I think one more thing that couples should talk about is their past relationship.
Uh-huh.
And if anything in particular hurt them in the past relationship, that
Yeah,
they don't want it to be in the present.
I feel first is one have to be very sensitive when asking that question because not everybody is very comfortable talking about their past. So really asking that question, do you mind talking about your past, and then slowly opening them up and giving them that space, that and not immediately jumping into conclusions. Oh, if he or she is not ready to talk about their past, there must be something still connected or still something brewing, and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
don't,
They,
they're
they,
just
they still have
hanging.
something from the past in their life today. Yeah.
Yeah. So it may not be. It's just that they don't want to talk. Like everybody has their own preferences. And so, first is being mindful about that and really having that space of non judgmental space when you ask these questions, because these can be very intriguing questions. This can be very triggering questions as well. Because, see, we are again talking about these questions are for that couple, assuming who are really willing to flourish and blossom together, who wants to really connect with their partner. So when there is willingness, you just that lack of sometimes knowledge might end up creating a lot of upsets, which is not required. You can really handle it way better.
So yeah, and one other thing that I had in mind, and I don't know how many people really ask that question, is that what really scares them about
Um,
marriage or long-term commitment. We've heard this a lot, from
yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
couples that they say that my partner is not ready to commit. My partner doesn't
Mm.
talk about marriage. My partner gets really scared when I even talk about the subject of getting married. So I think this is something which could be in the past or something that they're dealing with. And how relevant do you think this question could be for a couple to ask?
Not everybody is very comfortable to share about their fears. And especially if you are too early in your relationship, if you're dating each other for a few months, don't expect all these deeper understanding questions to come out so easily, because your
Yeah.
partner may not have reached that level of trust with you. And it's, when I say not that level of trust, it's not like they don't trust you, but
Yeah.
it takes way more courage for them to be vulnerable enough to talk about their past fears.
Do you
So it's
think
a journey.
do you think couples can ask these questions when they feel that they are in love with each other? Because there is a difference there when you're dating each other and then
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you actually fall in love with each other.
Right. These are
So
not dating questions.
these are not dating questions, exactly.
These are
So
love questions to ask your
yeah,
boyfriend. And when you
right.
call somebody your boyfriend, it
Yeah.
is very clear you are already in a relationship.
So for this, I would like to say to all the couples, put love first.
Yeah.
So when somebody is asking you this question, it doesn't mean that they're trying to pry in your past
Yeah. Yeah.
or trying to question you or hold you to task.
Yeah.
They're asking you because they want to understand you better.
Absolutely.
They want the relationship to grow. So
Right.
always remember, put love first.
Yeah.
So yeah. So any other question you think that they should ask?
I think some fun questions like what makes you excited, what makes you happy, what you love to eat, what's your favorite pastime, and what do you really mean by Netflix and chill?
And also, I think maybe 25 or 30 things that they like to do.
You're basically saying coming up the list of things that they can do together and both look forward to it. There will
True.
be like then every meeting, every date can be interesting
Yeah.
because we know
Yeah.
what we enjoy together. And
Yeah.
that can be very pretty interesting. And it's a journey of not just having deeper, meaningful conversations only. There could be fun
Yeah.
questions. There could be,
Absolutely. So all these things, are building blocks of a very strong and robust relationship going forward. So one other question I had in mind
yeah,
was that what made you feel misunderstood by me?
uh-huh.
Okay. And what could I have done differently?
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I mean, that will help them understand each other better.
Yeah.
They can really understand when my partner felt misunderstood and also what they expect from me. See, it's
Right.
not that every time your partner tells you their expectation, you have to do it. No, I don't believe in that. But at least knowing their expectation is more of awareness about your partner. And also, like, I think being a female, one of the major things that we look for is feeling safe.
Yeah.
So, even asking each other what makes you feel safe or what can I do to make you feel safe is something which really can strengthen the bond, and it can help men also understand women, what makes them feel safe.
True. True. Yeah. So well said. And uh, one of the things also as a question I think couples can ask each other is that what is your communication style?
Mm-hmm.
So when I say that, I mean that a lot of couples, sometimes one of them likes to chat
Hmm.
only. Some of them want to talk.
Yeah.
They express themselves and they feel heard and seen when they talk. Some like to go to work all day and with no communication, just maybe a couple of communications in between. And then at night, they will be very romantic and lovey-dovey and want to speak. And the other partner has been thinking this person has disappeared the entire day. So if that communication style is understood, they can relate to each other much better and
Yeah,
take it
for
to the
sure.
next level, I think. Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah. Just knowing like somebody wants to be constantly in touch and somebody feels that, okay, I mean, I just need once a day a quality communication, and rest of the day I want to be on my own. And it could be a difference in communication style. Doesn't mean there's a difference in love or difference in intention. So just knowing that he's not ignoring you, he just needs his me time, and then he will want to spend quality time with you, can help the couple sail through better. And she's not bothering you the whole day by pinging you. She's just missing you or just remembering you, and her way of communicating is just staying in touch. So knowing each other's style would really help.
Absolutely. So what we're going to do, everybody, is that leave these questions in the comment section below. So if you want to use that in your couple life, you can be happy with it.
This is Coach Sucheta.
And this is Coach Taj Masi.
And we are the Art of Living Together.